Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. In this video we're going to be going through all of the top teams for the King Croaker Dream On boss today. There are quite a few to go through, so let's go ahead and get right into it. The first team is going to be a free-to-play No-Galahad team from Zhao and Zukrom. This is going to be Pandora in front of Mehira, Thoran in front of Ludovic, Blue Turn on the right, Pink Turn on the left, and as for the charms, it is going to be standard Insight onto Ludovic, Butcher onto Mehira, Sorcery onto the twins, Blast onto Thoran, and then Blast onto Pandora with the Arrow Storm spell. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do a skip run of this team. There we go, 491 billion damage. This is going to be an RNG also heavy team. So even though it's a free-to-play No-Galahad team, it is going to be RNG. You need the Ludovic to survive, but when it happens, you can get pretty good score, 491 billion damage. Is not bad for this. Okay, moving on. We have a team from Woody Cat. This is going to be a Galahad team, but free-to-play friendly. It has Blue Turn on the right, Pink Turn on the left. You have Smokey and Gala on the Stellar Bond, Damon in front of Gala, Thoran in front of Smokey. Now, as for charms, it is going to be Blast on the Gala. We've double refined them. Recovery on the Smokey, double refine. Sorcery on the twins. Damon with the Mystic charms, and Thoran with the Blast charms. With the Star Bless spell. Let's go ahead and run this team and see what is going to be the score gap between Gala and no Gala. 616 billion damage is ridiculous. Like, even a good RNG run of the no Gala team doesn't come anywhere close to the Gala score. Like, this is over 150 billion or almost 150 billion damage score gap. Okay, now we're going to show you a variety of teams. So here we have, if you have one copy of Saida, you can run this team from Marius. It will be the best for you, even better than the Thoran version. And if you have built Saida, you can run it as well. But Blue Turn on the right, Pink Turn on the left, Smokey and Gala on the Stellar Bond, Saida in front of Smokey, Damon in front of Gala. But again, it will work at one copy of Saida. Sorcery on the twins, we have Blast onto Gala, we have Recovering onto Smokey, Mystic onto Damon, and the Blast Charms onto Saida. Yeah, but like I said, the interesting thing about the King Croaker boss today, yeah, 608 billion damage. It's not even as good as Woody Cat's team for me. And it is kind of a matter of, do you have one copy of Saida? Do you have Supreme Plus Saida? They're gonna affect how the fight plays out. Next team is from Meow and Frosty. This is gonna be a Phraesto team. If you have Phraesto built, Blue Turn on the right, Pink Turn on the left. You have Smokey and Gala on the Stellar Bond, Thoran in front of Smokey, Real Phraesto in front of Pink Turn, Illusion behind Gala with the Starbless spell. It is gonna be Blast onto Gala, Recovering onto Smokey, Sorcery on Phraesto, Sorcery on the twins, and Blast onto Thoran. So we're gonna go ahead and run this team and see. We should get a new record from this team. 618 billion. They're all basically neck and neck and not really too different from each other. At least from my level of investment. I mean, for different levels of investment, maybe these teams are going to outperform. So next up, we have a team from Milan and Rhaenys. This is going to be a Baelran team. It has Blue Turn on the right, Pink Turn on the left, Smokey and Gala on the Stellar Bond, Thoran in front of Gala, and Baelran behind Smokey. You're going to have Insight Charms onto Baelran, Recovering onto Smokey, Sorcery on the twins, Blast onto Thoran, and then Blast onto Galahad with the Starbless spell. Let's go ahead and run this team and see what score Baelran Thoran combo is going to get. 639 billion. So it is better than the other teams so far. Not a bad option. However, there are better teams out there. There's a team that Marius GMB just came up with today that is working at one copy of Saida, or even working at built Saida. And this one should be better than the Thoran version of Baelran that you can try if you have one copy of Saida. Blue Turn on the right, Pink Turn on the left, Smokey and Gala on the Stellar Bond, Saida in front of Smokey, and Baelran behind Galahad with the Starless spell. Blast onto Gala, Recovering onto Smokey, Insight onto Baelran, Sorcery onto the twins, and then Blast onto Saida. So let's go ahead and run this team. Should be a new record, even though I do have a built-up Saida. Should still be a new record. Whoa! 697 billion damage from this team. So this is actually, this is really good. And because it's working at one copy of Saida, and it's also working at built-up Saida, this is a good option if you have Saida, even at low copies, and you have Baelran built. Really good team you can run. Okay, so the next team we have to show you is going to be the Galahad, basically Alicet team. This is from Sapphire, and we'll be using Blast Charms onto Hugin. That's why we've labeled it that. So Thoran in front of Pink Turn, Hugin in front of Gala, Gala in front of Alicet, Pink Turn on the right, Blue Turn on the left. We have Alicet with the Arcane Charms, Galahad with Blast, Sorcery on the twins, Blast Charms onto Hugin for this team, and Blast Charms onto Thoran with the Starbless spell. So this is going to be one of the top teams out there for today. I'm interested to see, is it going to outperform Bael? It does, but only slightly, 702 billion damage. But this is the Thoran version, right? This is Thoran version with Alicet. So the Saida Bael is very close to the Thoran version of Thoran Alicet version. Okay, so next up, we now have a team from Half Moon. Now we have basically some of the top teams of today. So Half Moon, this team is going to be a Mehira team for a built up Mehira, and Talene can work at one copy here though. Talene can work at one copy. It is blue turn on the right, pink turn on the left, Smokey and Gala on the stellar bond. Talene in front of Gala, Mehira behind Smokey. As for the charms, you have Mystic onto Mehira, Recovering onto Smokey, Sorcery on the twins. The healer charms on the Talene are important. And Gala with the blast charms with the star blast as well. Do get the healer charms on the Talene. That is important. Okay, so this team has hit up to 749 billion damage today. And yeah, we had 749 billion damage on the first run. So really showing you there isn't that much RNG in this team. And it is one of the top performing teams of today. It does work at one copy of Talene. It's an overall very effective team. Okay, now we have just a couple more teams left, which are going to be the Hugin Alicet teams. So we have a team from Frosty. Now, read this. Mystic Charms on the Hugin. So this will work at one copy. If you have one copy of Saida, like you don't have Saida built, you should probably run this formation from Frosty, and you should run the Mystic Charms on the Hugin. I'm going to show you on the screen right now a visual representation. But this will be blue turn on the right, pink turn on the left, Gala on the stellar bond, Hugin in front of Gala, Saida up front, and Alicet behind Gala. Now, I'm not going to run it because I don't have one copy of Saida. This team is custom made for one copy of Saida, low copies of Saida. You'll have Sorcery Charms on the Twins. You'll have Blast Charms onto Galahad. You'll have Arcane Charms onto Alicet. Hugin will have the Mystic Charms, and Saida will have the Blast Charms. This is going to be the one copy Saida comp. Now, if you have a built-up Saida to Supreme Plus, you should run Ricketsia's team, and you should have the Blast Charms onto Hugin. Okay, so this is going to be the top team if you have a built Saida. However, some people are also doing well with it, even at a one copy Saida, but then they go for the Mystic Charms onto Hugin again, just like with Frosty's team. But either way, there's pink turn on the right, blue turn on the left, Gala on the stellar bond, Hugin in front of Gala, Saida up front, Alicet behind Gala. So if you have the built-up Saida Supreme Plus, you should run her with in this team, and you want to run the Blast Charms onto Hugin, Blast onto Saida, Sorcery on the Twins, Blast onto Galahad, and Arcane onto Alicet with the Star Blessed spell. So this is the top team of today. This is the team that has hit 750 billion damage, and are we going to be able to do it too? Or is it just going to be RNG, 746 billion damage on our first hit? Okay guys, we did get a new record, another 749 billion damage hit, and really close to 750 billion damage, but I think we're going to call it that. Hopefully these teams are helpful and you're able to get a top score using them. If there's any other team that worked for you, feel free to share that in the comment section. That is always much appreciated. And keep in mind there is RNG in some of the teams today, so do multiple runs to cap out your score, but there are a lot of good options depending if you have Bael built, if you have Alicet built. One copy Saida is working for teams that we mentioned, and even Thoran is working otherwise as a good, basically, tank. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. That is going to be it for this one. And if you're thinking about making a purchase in AFK Journey, please use my affiliate link for the official Farlight store. This is the best way you can support me and also gain 5% bonus dragon crystals on your purchase. My affiliate link is in the description of this video in a pinned comment, and you can actually bookmark this link in your browser, and whenever you're planning to make a purchase, just return to the bookmark link and make your purchase. It will support me and be greatly appreciated. So thanks for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video, and until then, everyone, peace out for now.